Hey everyone, I'm here with Zach from FormStack. Tell me more about Forms product, your Forms for Salesforce product. It's very unique in the market. And can you share the top three things you'd want from our customers to know?
Yeah, Greg, it starts with, so it's native to Salesforce and any other third-party form builder, you're making integrations, you're syncing data, you're dealing with field mappings, right? Bidirectional syncs. With Forms for Salesforce, that it's that instant gratification when you see it, you're right there building forms directly off of your data model. And practically speaking, it's just a huge time savings. It takes what would be a 2 or 3 step process down to 1 step, drag and drop, and lots of implications for avoiding, troubleshooting and data issues down the road. The functionality, my second point would be what's the functionality that I love and have loved, the whole time working with this product? It's pre-filling data on forms. Gone are the days where a customer, an end user, a customer of probably, your customer in this case, Greg, should have to, fill out information that the brand or provider already knows about you. If you already know me, why are you asking me to fill out information that you already should know? A way better user experience is pre-fill based on what you know about me, so I can review, verify, and update, and that's a much better customer experience. So, delight your customers with pre-fill, which ties to the third point. If you're pre-filling information and saving it back to your Salesforce objects, now you've got Salesforce as your true single source of truth. And anytime I've asked a Salesforce customer, why'd you invest in Salesforce? It's usually, I want it to be my single source of truth. That's harder than it sounds, though. But if you're pre-filling information for all of your customer interactions, data points, now that's a practical way to actually achieve that. Make Salesforce that continuously refreshed current database, because quality, up-to-date data is going to then allow you to do even more things. What's the centerpiece for an AI strategy? Quality, up-to-date data. So that data piece is huge for delighting customers and then leading to other strategies around that data.
Just talking about many customers, they're sitting on a plethora of data in Salesforce these days. And, now we can actually make it actionable data, pre-filling it, like you said. And as long as the quality's up to snuff and, most customers have some pretty good data, they're going to enable themselves. So tell me a little bit more about some use cases that we should be thinking of or customers should be thinking of, if you could tell me, Zach.
Yeah, I'd be asking questions like, how do we receive information from a customer? What's an initiation process look like? And this could apply across a whole range of verticals, but is there an intake process? Is there a application process? Is there a point at which you're collecting information? If you're not using a nice, easy web form, managed out of Salesforce, made available to your customers to fill out, you should be, pre-fill that information. And then, across the customer journey, what are all the touch points where you're asking customers for information? Same question, are you pre-filling it? Are you making it a great experience? Are there any kind of recurring, data collection processes? I know we work with a lot of customers in financial services and wealth management, and there's an overall, best practice, know your customer. Are you, and it's actually a mandate as well, but are you, with the right cadence asking for, updated investor preferences? Are you getting, up-to-date information about your customer and their family, et cetera? Patient experience as well is another great one for us. You can get into other areas too. FormStack has payment integration. So, do you need to collect payment information? That's another, nice, strong use case.
That's a huge use case, Zach. Collecting payments right after someone signs up. Gone are the days of having to chase down the dollar when, you signed up for something. So FormStack gives us that ability to collect a payment right after they've signed an agreement, which is really awesome. And I'm really excited for the healthcare system. I can't wait for pre-fill of, I'm tired of writing my name on the top of every form 5 times when I'm going to see something.
Put it into blank forms. These are AppExchange products, easy to install in your Salesforce org, and Appluent are the folks that can help you be, incredibly successful along the way.
Absolutely. Thanks, Zach.